Alrighty, time for Duelist Kingdom action, and in this one we've got Seto Kaiba going up against Bastion. What's his last name? Misawa, I think his last name is. So it's an odd day to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Usually I don't do it on the weekends. I was going to do one or two yesterday on Friday, but so I got home. And over in Australia, the AFL was in its final series, so I'd watched sort of like the end game of one of that, and then it just got to the time where I started streaming a little bit, and then by the time I knew it, it was midnight, and I'm like, well, okay, that went quick. Mathematician has started off here for Bastion, so as some of you would probably know, I've wanted to start doing Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on the weekends as well, so. You know, this is almost sort of like a little trial thing. See how, to see if it's like feasible. Believe me, I do want to do it 7 days a week. It's just whether or not it's viable or not. So, but in due time, we'll find out. So, Mathematician started off. Kaiba starts off with his mighty Hitotsumi Giant. He has now played Shadow Spell, I think that was. So Bastion lining up now for turn number 3 of the match. So Bastion with Mathematician. Oh, he's gone for Tribute. He's summoned Duotarion. And Duotarion's effect activates, and Oxygeddon is going to be brought back. Bastion using the abilities of his Duotarion here, and he's now got another 1800 back on the field. It was debated early on whether or not Bastion's deck should be stripped back of this effects, but he kept losing. So we thought, we'll keep it as it is. In recent times, Bastion has been playing really, really well. So, although Kaiba has got Swordstalker Judgeman and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, so his hand is a little bit bricked at the moment with high-level monsters. Hitotsumi Giant is gone. And to the end phase for Bastion. So Shadow Spell has caught Duotarion. Oh, and Kaiba has drawn Lajin. That is a fantastic draw for Kaiba. 1800, it's matched Oxygeddon. And Kaiba has gone after Duotarion, so the effect of Shadow Spell come in very handy there for Kaiba. Bastion loses the first lot of life points. He's down to 7,500. Kaiba's still at his 8,000. And now we've got two equal monsters facing each other down of Oxygeddon and Lajin, the Mystical Genie. There's One Day of Peace by Bastion, so both players draw. Kaiba has drawn Mountain. A face down spell or trap for Bastion. And it goes with a face down defense as well. Another face down spell or trap, so Bastion loading up some back rank. Oh, and he's gone to end phase. He hasn't opted for double destruction. We do see that quite often. Kaiba's drawn Sagi the Dark Clown. What does he go for here? Does he go for Sagi? He does. So he hasn't tributed for Judgeman or Swordstalker. Kaiba's just activated Stop Defense. And it was, Derova. Interesting move from Bastion. So Derova now under attack. It's only a 900 attack. Oh, Mask of Weakness. That'll put Lajin to 1100. It's still stronger than Derova. Oh, and Bastion's got Rush Recklessly as well. Combo play of both of those cards adds up to a 1400 point swing. And Lajin is going to be defeated by Derova. That was some bait play there by Bastion, luring Kaiba into a sense of attack, thinking he was probably pretty safe. If he went with, if he went with Judgeman, he probably would have targeted Oxygeddon. Oh, and now another Oxygeddon. The Bastion overrunning the field now. Sagi the Dark Clown's 1500 won't hold. 18 and 9 is 27, so Kaiba's going to be down to 5,300. And now Bastion is well in lead of life points, and he is well in lead in field. Kaiba has got nothing in his hand to strike back here. Too many high-level monsters. Turn change back to Kaiba, who's drawn Rush Recklessly. Not a lot that he can do with that. Alright, 18 and 18 is 36, plus a 9 is 45. So if Bastion summons another monster with 800 or more attack points, it will be over. However, Bastion hasn't played any monsters, so Kaiba will be left with just 800. Is there any possible way that Kaiba can get back into this? I don't think he has any 2000 or 1800 or higher defenses in his deck. There's Muyun Curry from Bastion. Choose one player. That player gains 2. Opponent recovers. Bastion has just used Muyun Curry to give Kaiba 200 life points. Well, Kaiba needs it more than Bastion. And, well, this one is over. Kaiba has completely bricked out. If it was against less attacking force at the start, Kaiba probably would have been okay. It wouldn't have mattered if he played his Judgeman or his Swordstalker, given that Bastion had Rush and Mask on the field, which Kaiba now has, ironically, but he has no monster to combo it with. So Oxygeddon goes in for the attack. It will end the first match. So Kaiba down to 0. Bastion takes a 1-0 lead in this set of 3. Oh, a bit of a tough one for Kaiba to start off, but I am going to quickly flip comments open because there is comments unread from the from Thursday's duels. Drawing While Talking said, "Dang, Mokuba had the season point. He learned the bad habit from his brother where he doesn't go with the guaranteed win. He goes for the big shot win and loses. Hopefully he has learned his lesson." To be fair, I don't think any person going against what Mokuba had, I don't think Mokuba would have expected Floodgate Trap Hole to flip that. It was a fun match though. Torrin Johnson as well, good for Bones making a comeback. Yugi's on a streak, Big 5 lost, but they made some comeback games previously too. That's what's so great about this tournament. Any day, any duel, the table can flip. The cellar dwellers can climb and the top guys can fall. I think with Mokuba and Mako's match, I think Mako was like 27th and Mokuba was 5th, and Mako won. So that was a massive upset. Carboneddin has started off here for Bastion in game number 2. Bastion's drawn all 3 Carboneddins. Very low chance of that actually happening. Shard of Greed has been played for Kaiba, and he has thrown down the Battle Ox, one of his heavy 1700 hitters. And Carboneddin is the first one to fall for Bastion, who's on 8600 life points. He must have played a life point recovery card. Science Soldier was drawn and played, so 2 Carboneddins and Gruesome Goo, but Gruesome Goo could get a win if it gets a Rush Recklessly or a Mask of Weakness to lower that Battle Ox. Kaiba goes with a defense. Doesn't supplement his attack, but now he's got 2 monsters on the field. Emperor Pikachu says, "Way to go, Mokuba," and Cascade Hairstone saying, "Playing like this, I question how did Panic get his star chips?" That's a good question. A really good unanswered question from Duelist Kingdom is, what happened to Mako? Did Mako get eliminated by Panic? Like, how did... because Mako only lost one of his chips to Yugi. He still had 1 star chip remaining, but we never see who Mako actually lost that to. Maybe he lost it to Mai, because Mai had 8. So maybe and Mai was in the vicinity, so I get the feeling that Mako may have actually lost his chips to Mai. Because Mako probably thought, oh, I got an easy opponent here, but 1300. Met the 1500 of Sagi the Dark Clown again for Kaiba. He's got 2 on his Shard of Greed now as well. Demi Henning also says, awesome job by Bones. And Emperor Pikachu says, what a great match. Yugi and Bones on comeback tour. They really are. They have been playing really well, both Yugi and Bones. Bones has struggled for wins, but he finally got one back against the Big 5, who are pretty decent opponents. So Bastion can't draw. He used Offerings to the Doom to get rid of that Battle Ox. It was doing a lot of damage, but not anymore. Bastion now with 2 monsters on the field. Gruesome Goo still in attack mode. Moonwolfie says, I thought the Big 5 would win that final duel, but Bones got the win and won the match. As Dorova is drawn, so quite a bit of goo being drawn here for Bastion. Kevin Whitting as well says Mokuba's deck seems pretty well balanced. Simple monsters with spell and trap counters. Basic Yu-Gi-Oh is where it's at. It's where the heart of the game lies. As now Duotarion's drawn. He doesn't have Hydrogeddon or Oxygeddon in the graveyard. He's just tributed a Carboneddon though, but the 2000 defense will get over Sagi. Kaiba does have 4 cards face down though. Oh, Crush card. Oh, we don't see that too often, and this time it was played with Sagi the Dark Clown. The common one that we saw in the anime. Bastion could destroy a couple of monsters in his deck if he wants to. Oh no, he's elected not to. SCH292 says, I feel like the RNG draw hasn't been nice to Mako throughout most of this tournament. It really hasn't. Mako has had some shocking rounds. His deck is actually really good. But it's just the way it goes with Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes you draw a bad hand and it just kills your momentum. Super Palco also says, good job by Bones. And Stop Defense played by Kaiba. So Dorova has been flipped up. Kaiba summons... Oh, Lord of D. Oh, do we have a flute? Do we have a flute of summoning dragon coming? No, to the battle phase. Ah. Jeez, okay, maybe Kaiba again doesn't have a good hand. Now, Kaiba is... Oh, that's a great draw for Bastion. Oxygeddon. What a draw for Bastion. I mean, 4 cards face down. Kaiba might have something. Lord of D's been targeted. It is... Oh, Mask of Weakness. Oh, that's a relief for Kaiba to have that on the field. So, Oxygeddon down to 1100. 100 off Bastion, who's still at 8300. He hasn't lost his points from what he gained from that... It's not Soul of the Pura. Whichever one gives... I don't know what it was. He used one of them. Life point recovery. But Gruesome Goo was able to get over that of Lord of D. And we turn change back to Bastion again. Kaiba's field... Wait, hang on. Did Kaiba skip his turn? Oh, Thunder of Ruler. Okay. I was going to say, that seemed to flip back quick. With that Thunder of Ruler, there's no battle phase here for Bastion. Now, Bastion's got that Hyper Hammerhead, which is a very useful card. Can send an enemy back to its hand after the battle, so... Oh, and phase again for Kaiba. 5 cards in hand, and he's... Okay, it wasn't Soul of the Pura that Bastion played. Oh, a Goblin Secret Remedy, I think, is the one that does 600. But now Bastion at 9100. Hyper Hammerhead now to the field. What in the world does Kaiba have in his hand? Swordstalker, Judgeman, Blue Eyes, they're all high-level monsters. Gyaku Tenno, Megami. Yamadron's floating around in that deck as well for Kaiba. So, you know, he does have a few. He might have a few unusable magic cards or something floating around there too. He's down to 3,000 life points though now, Kaiba. And he will lose on this turn unless he can get something going. Oh, polymerization. Nah, he couldn't, could he? He's got it. Oh my god, Kaiba's got it. Well, no wonder he wasn't playing anything down. The Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Oh, hasn't this turned around? Oh, but Hyper Hammerhead's on the field. Oh, Dragon Treasure. Okay, 4,800 for Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Just thinking, with that Hyper Hammerhead, that can send it back to Kaiba's hand. Bastion's got a lot of life points. Oh, what's... Oh, there's Dragon's Gunfire. He can get rid of Carboneddon or Gruesome Goo. He can't get rid of Hyper Hammerhead. It needs to be 800 or less. Oh no, he's gone for damage. Okay. Okay, 8,300. Now, Carbonetton's only an 800, so that's 4,000 points of damage. Oh, and now Rush Recklessly. 5,500 for the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Okay, how much is this? 4,700. Can Hyper Hammerhead actually attack Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon here? 48 and 15. That's 3,300. That is 3,300. Bastion would have 300 life points. He's drawn Frostosaurus as well, which is also an incredible draw for Bastion, because Gruesome Goo, I think Bastion's player is doing the math here, but it'll be 3,300, which means Bastion will have 300 life points. Kaiba's only got 3,000, and he could lose another 2,600 here, because Hyper Hammerhead, even though it will lose the attack, it will send the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon off the field, which is horrible if you're Kaiba. Bastion down to 300. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon off the field. Kaiba he's got a face down card, but it doesn't flip up. 400 plays, 300. This match could not have gone any more wild. Turn change, back to Kaiba. He draws one card. If he cannot do anything with it, he's done. Oh, it's a defense. It's a defense. Any monster will do for Bastion from here. And he draws, Fire Kraken. None of Kaiba's defense is going to hold up to 2,600 unless Kaiba's face down has anything to say. It is Ryukishin. Wow. There it is, match 2. My word, that could not have been any more tense. And Kaiba would be absolutely screaming internally. How the hell could he summon a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, get 2 life point winning attacks in from it, and still lose? I'll tell you what, those life point recovery cards, they made the difference in that. If Bastion didn't play them, or didn't have them in his deck, he wouldn't have won that match. Those life point recovery cards actually is what made the difference. Well, unbelievably, Kaiba's down 2-0, despite that of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. We don't see it often, but when we do, it's usually a Kaiba win, but... Alright, he's got Blue Eyes again here. He's also got Yamadron as well. Negate attack. Okay, negate attack down for Kaiba. Now, Kaiba would not be the sort of duelist that would accept losing, let alone losing 3-0, which could be happening. Jurassic World might just make it all the more possible. There's Red Medicine from Bastion. He's a scientist, that's why he has all these life point recovery cards. It's what he's developed in his lab. He's up to 9,100 now. Although it does mean that card count is down in Bastion's hand. Oh, he's got Hydrogeddon. It's 1,900. Thankfully for Kaiba, he does have that negate attack, because if he didn't, Bastion would be winning a battle and would be summoning another copy of Hydrogeddon to the field, which would also be 1,900. And he does have Yamadron. Just drawn Crush card. He does have... He's just played Offerings to the Doomed, and I guess he has to, because if Hydrogeddon gets any victories, it's going to start pulling more copies of itself to the field. Kaiba is tributing Blackland Fire Dragon and has gone with Yamadron, so Kaiba might be able to get a hit in here. 91 take away 16 is 75, so Kaiba ahead on life points, but Bastion, he has really been doing well over the last few weeks. He's thoroughly... I think it may have just been that our players have gotten a bit better with his deck strategy as well, because it is a bit of a strange one, but 2 cards face down for Bastion, 1 in defense. Kaiba will have to skip his draw phase because he used that Offerings to the Doomed. He's got Blue Eyes in his hand. Thunder of Ruler is activated from Bastion. Yamadron goes to defense mode. It is 1,800 defense, a little bit stronger in defense, so... And Bastion draws. He's got 1 card in hand. Oh, it's a tribute. What is it? Oh, it's Duotarion. Again, what a draw for Bastion. That is absolute clutch. And of course, when Duotarion's summoned, it can pull back Oxygeddon or Hydrogeddon or Duotarion as well. Now, if Bastion plays this right, and he does, Hydrogeddon will summon another copy of itself. So it'll be 1900 because of Jurassic World. It'd be 4200 that comes off Kaiba here, so he'll be at 3800. And this duel is, again, not going his way. He's only got Blue Eyes in his hand. If only he could summon it. If he could summon it, then I'm sure Bastion will play Hyper Hammerhead to make a repeat of Duel 2, as a dragon with the Ursat's head, one of Kaiba's weaker dragons. It's not a dark type, unfortunately. If it was a dark type, Kaiba could have used that Crush card and swept Bastion's field. Unfortunately, that is not how it's played out. The heart of the cards is with Bastion today. And that will summon another copy of Hydrogeddon, by the way, as well. So 19 and 19 is 38, which means Kaiba is going to run out of life points here. It'd be 6100 altogether that Bastion would have had in attack points here, but 19 and 19 will put Kaiba exactly on 0 while he stares at the Blue Eyes White Dragon that he cannot play. It was Kaiba's rules that he brought into Domino City for the Battle City tournament. It was Kaiba that brought in the tribute rule, so Kaiba's got no one to blame but himself. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed Bastion and Kaiba. That second match was certainly wild. Thanks for leaving all the comments as well. And again, going to try to start doing Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on the weekends as well, because that's when everyone's probably free to binge watch stuff on YouTube and as such. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.